Incineroar here. So we'll see how this ends up going. So grand finals, like I said earlier from take one. Ken, who is actually having to fight this out from loser's side, is playing Yuzu here, who's so far been undefeated. He's been sitting pretty in grand finals from winner's side after he. Who's he beaten so far? Because this is the first time he's playing Ken. I'm aware of that. I think if I remember correctly, he had wins on LY, he had wins on Ama, who's the surprise Wario of top 8. He beat Nagu, the Wolf. He beat Suinoko, like you said. Yep. And I don't know the last guy that he beat. But yeah, he's been on a hell of a run, and this is probably the best he's done at Sumapa before. He doesn't really come to Sumapa very often. Oh my god, he held that. He knew how much time he had.
He charged that up.
Yeah, that hurts if you're a Yuzu fan, and if you're Yuzu, I mean, you'd be very worried at this point.
The Yuzu stocks are down, figuratively and literally.
Ken loves down tilt F tilt so much that he down tilt F tilted the Luma. That's quite interesting. And Ken is button checking. His ass is mashing, bro.
Man,
the venue,
he's racking up damage like
even,
a demon.
Even people in the venue are laughing at that. Okay. Oh my, that's gonna kill.
Ooh.
No, he's not. Never mind. Rosalina just about manages to survive, but for how long here? Ken reading the jump get up. It is looking rough, actually missing the tech, and that's going to cost him his second stock. Ken, with max rage Incin, is a absolute demon at this moment.
No 3-stock, please!
Kazuya timings.
No 3-stock, man.
Tried to space out an a forward air to try and hit Luma.
Man, he's bullying Luma.
Out of the equation. He is, oh my god, he is relentless at the moment. Yuzu finding himself a grab though, actually basing out the spot dodge. And it's quite impressive that you can still afford to play so calmly when you're 2 stocks behind and on the verge of getting 3 stock by Ken Incineroar. This is terrifying,
wow!
And that's gotta be it.
You're out of here!
That game lasted a minute and 0.1 seconds. So there you go. If you want to start winning in Japanese locals, pick up Incineroar, apparently. Says Ken, as he is just...
relentless.
Jesus.
Relentless.
Yeah. That was,
How
yeah,
many channel points do I need to kill one of the commentators? What the...
Please don't kill me. Oh, okay, so something that I'm quite surprised about is that Yuzu has a pocket Min in his locker, and Min Incin is a lot easier because you just can kind of swat, swat Ken away whenever. There's things that Incin can do, because I've seen Proto's Min narrowly, I should add, beat Ken the last time that they played a couple weeks ago at Sumapa Grand Finals. But Yuzu is just sticking to the Rosalina for this matter, and I mean, we'll see how well he manages to adapt in the second game here.
You were pretty right about, you know, Luma not being a problem. He gets rid of Luma pretty fast and pretty efficiently. I wonder how long Luma's going to survive this round.
Yeah, a dash tag, a little too silly with it.
And there goes Luma again!
Ken is just training comboing Yuzu. I mean, Yuzu's Luma out of existence
training
and Ken trying to space himself, gets the quick jab off. Yuzu was a little impatient with the shield. Another up air. The second one narrowly missing, and Yuzu can find himself a quick grab combo. The game is looking very even until that really well spaced F smash. Luma connecting, and here we go.
If
Yuzu finally gets himself a lead.
If you're Yuzu, you need that first stock after that, you know, 3-stock disaster last game. You gotta get your head level
that's
here.
Gotta be it. Yep. Simple down tilt at the ledge it's something that Ken absolutely adores doing. And that puts the game at even. Ken doing really well to just play a patient shield game with Luma. Really good spacing with the forward air there as well. A second one will actually be enough to delete it. And Yuzu's in some trouble here if Ken manages to extend this advantage state.
Ooh,
really
but a careless side B.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's careless. I think he tried to just read Yuzu approaching, which I think 99% chance he could have done that, but Yuzu just decided to stay extra patient with it and got himself a quick punish. Now Yuzu, yet again, is doing a really good job in maintaining his lead at the moment. Just spacing in and out with the Luma, it's kind of textbook.
Wow.
maybe waiting for a grab here. Nah, both players trying to go for grabs, both of them whiffing. Yuzu trying to be a little sneaky with Luma into the back air, but it doesn't work out. Ken's drift was good enough to be able to avoid it, and now Ken getting rid of Luma. Looking fairly decent at the moment, but I think he just got his jump taken. Oh my god! Very good patience on him to not roll there.
That was really good.
I think many a man would have been a little too scared in terms of getting hit.
Side Bs are barely missing here for Ken. Man, there goes Luma again. Luma is just non-existent in these past 2 matches.
Yeah, Ken's doing a really good job to just get rid of it. And
some big forward air.
Definitely. Oh my god, actually reads out the roll, and that is definitely going to be enough with Town and City's
man,
quite
short ceilings.
Yeah, short walls as well. That's
that too, you're right. The sides aren't really extended.
And now Ken here, Max Rage Incineroar, I remind you, might be able to do something a little devious if he plays his cards correctly. Oh, interesting mix-up. I mean, yeah, the Darkest Lariat would definitely be a really good option in terms of edge guarding just because of how long the active hitboxes are, but unfortunately not working out, and that's led into Ken losing his life for it. Still with the slight lead, we're back in the game of just jumping and then hitting landing aerials to get rid of Luma bit by bit. His ass is sweating, there it is, it's gone. And
there goes
Ken
Luma
can start
again.
Playing his game now. Yuzu though, really good forward air.
Yuzu can kind of rack up. You see that dash dance? That was great, little dash dance and grab.
I like Yuzu's idea to be really creative with the platform, but unfortunately it disappeared at the right time for Ken. And Yuzu here finds himself a forward air. Ken air dodges the second one away. That could have been pivotal.
He's
for
surprisingly
this last
doing
situation.
really good without Luma.
Yep.
Patience?
His ass is camping, bro. He is camping.
Wow.
And I'm not even surprised at this moment that Ken Incineroar is absolutely
he has the little trap set up. Oh!
Too premature of an up smash. And Ken here managing to creep himself back on stage into center stage. Yuzu is just like, you can have it. You can have center stage. It's fine.
The neutral is non-existent.
What are you doing? Okay. I see the idea. He tried to F smash with Luma because he thought it would reach, but it actually doesn't connect. But instead, the forward air dies.
Wow,
but Ken is
how are
still alive.
they living? Whoa!
Oh, that only just killed 2. That was really, really calm from Yuzu, who actually fist bumps after beating the Incineroar for the first time. Good on him. Good on him.
Jesus. They are pushing each other to the brink right now.
It's so funny.
That was risky, though.
Finally.
What a ballsy up smash into...
I beat an Incineroar in Japan. It's probably one of the most difficult things that you can do on this planet.
Beating anybody in Japan is difficult, to be honest.
Incineroar is just one of those characters that's like... A good way to compare it, it's like Olimar's in Europe. It's like Japan just don't know how to deal with it. Because like, I've seen so many instances of like top level, top 5 JP players like put a Venom in the past.
What's another character in
Shoot
Japan
in the
that people don't
past,
have
just seems
experience
to
over? What would you say?
Good question.
What about like Inkling?
Inkling. Nah. No, I think okay, I'm trying to think of like foreign players that come to Japan and just like completely
Stump
mess
the
everyone
competition.
Up. Yeah.
Maybe like a Diddy Kong? No, there's great Diddy's.
No,
what am I
there's
talking
a
about?
ton of Diddies.
There's a ton
I
of
think
Diddies.
a character like Ness would be a good example, because if you haven't played Gagged, then I remember Send came over for Kagarivi a couple months ago.
Oh, he was cooking.
And he was like, yeah, he was doing incredibly well, and he was just throwing a load of players off guard. Probably because he plays very different to how Gag does. Anyway, coming back to this match, we see Yuzu starting off a lot more comfortably, considering the first 2 games were hella even, and Yuzu was just fearful for his life. You could tell by the way that he was playing. But despite that, Ken's slowly trying to creep up. I love the spot dodge off of landing through the platform.
I like the stage pick by Ken. He's going to look for some mistechs on those platforms and capitalize. You know, if you mid your tech and roll it, you can lead into one of those, side B, but
Nice.
paid right there.
I think it's a double-edged sword because Ken can definitely do that, like you said, but Yuzu can also do some really weird things with Nair, and especially with the top platform, it can be a really scary situation for Ken at times if he finds himself up there.
Wow!
And here we go. Yeah, quick confirms.
Beautiful!
Bro is duck hunt. What's going on? And Yuzu currently with the slight lead. No percent taken. Doing really good right now.
0 to death? Are we going to see it?
I mean, he still has to work quite a bit at the moment. Maybe something at the ledge here. Tries to go for a really hard call out with the F smash, but it doesn't work out, unfortunately. Ken surviving for another day, and here we go. Down throw into an up air. Doesn't connect the second one. Gets the jab off. Up tilt. Bro, headbutt that Luma. Let's go. Get rid of him. Oh, no. Outspace. Ken struggling to get off the ledge here. I really like it. Just thwarting out the Luma with the back end, then immediately dash attacking into Yuzu.
Right now, these guys are both poised to take each other's stocks. Ken is obviously a little bit closer to kill percent. Oh.
Yeah, Yuzu just swatting Ken off with the F smash there.
Ooh, that was very interesting.
Ken air dodging
air
onto
dodge.
the top platform. It was such a weird air dodge that it just completely caught Yuzu off guard there.
Oh no.
Here we go. This, I mean, Luma up smash does so much, so that's gonna. Okay, it's
Oh,
gonna be wasted
I
on
sensed a grab.
It was wasted on the Luma, but that did a ton of damage towards it. Ken trying to go for the out shield up smash.
Wow.
Yuzu going for his own. Ken dash attacking the Luma away, and now Yuzu is on his own at the ledge. He is terrified. Yep, trying to land on the top platform, but Ken was ready for that one. How does Ken edgeguard here? Just the standard down tilt action that was going on, but Yuzu was ready for that one. Ken loves down tilt at the ledge. He loves it.
He loves it.
All right, maybe Luma can do something cheeky here. Never mind. Oh, actually, just kind of an up smash out of nowhere from Yuzu. Actually manages to completely catch Ken off of guard, and he's got a slight lead here, but maybe an up throw here might actually... Nope.
No rage, no revenge. Not going to do it right there. I think, you know, well-placed back air is going to, back throw's going to take it if we can somehow get it, though.
Just a quick reminder here that Ken potentially might be on the last stock of his tournament, and if Yuzu takes this game, that's it. He's won Sumapa 94, so he's definitely going to start to be feeling the nerves, especially against Ken Incineroar, but he's doing brilliantly this stock. This Luma, he is pissing him off right now.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. The dash attack will be enough to do it.
Never count on Incineroar. Hold your horses, ladies and gentlemen.
Ken just needs to look for that first hit, and definitely swatting away the Luma will be the key into doing so. Oh my god, just tries to go for the all or nothing with the side B. Completely catches Yuzu off guard. I mean, who really does that there, especially when it's not going to kill?
Wow, the dash dance! I love that! Look at that!
Rosalina dash dance looks so weird, bro. It's like...
Well, that's probably why he uses it, because it kind of mixes up the opponent. Like, you know, which way am I going to go?
Makes your opponent go, what the hell? Why is Rosalina moving like that? An aggressive up B actually manages to put Ken back on stage.
Oh no.
Catching Yuzu off guard, and now he really has to play his cards correctly.
One rage,
he is platform
one
camping.
revenge.
Never mind. Gets back. Get rid of the Luma here. A forward air might do it. You do not want to be that close to... Oh my god, that's scary.
Oh, that he put himself in the bad position.
Actually read it. And there you go. That is going to be your Sumapa champion. Yuzu overcoming the Incin challenge and finding himself a quick 2-1 on Ken after... I think that, because that was a 3-stock in game 1, wasn't it?
Game 1 was a disaster for Yuzu, but he pulled it back.
Yeah, Yuzu showing the adaptation, just calming himself down, saying he can still do this, and there you go. That's your Sumapa winner for this week.
Fantastic.
Really good stuff.
He deserved it. He played great today.
I think this is his first ever Sumapa win, because he doesn't really come here too often, and I don't remember him winning.
Is it Watch? First one?
Probably.
His first Sumapa win ever, Yuzu?
It should be.
Really long time?
Well, I mean, Ken is...
2023, first time.
Ken is kind of the reigning Sumapa champion in terms of how often he wins these tournaments, so very good for Yuzu to be able to overcome that. Obviously, I think there were questions left to be asked in terms of if Ken brought out the Sonic or not, but considering the Incin was doing a really good job through losers, I'm not really surprised that Ken kind of tried to stick towards it, especially with the complete blowout in game 1.
Absolutely. Great stuff from Yuzu here, but I love seeing the Ken Incineroar. It's just a lot of fun.
That's a Pokemon reference, bro. Oh my god. You said ban Screamtail in Japanese. Is Screamtail that good in the meta? I don't really know too much Pokemon stuff, but I think Screamtail was supposed to be like really annoying because he's like really fast and also has good damage output. If only Jigglypuff was that, like, if only Screamtail was in Smash.
Oh,
So
there's
sad,
a lot of
so
people I
sad.
want in Smash, but we'll have to wait until the next one, unfortunately.
Screamtail would be a really cool Jigglypuff ult. I think, oh wait, no, I can't talk about mods on.
Any
Sorry.
events coming up that people should know about?
Yeah, we should probably talk about that. So, for the moment, there actually aren't too many events going on in general. There's Wave this weekend, Wave Championships, which is going to be quite a stacked regional going on in Tokyo. No VGBC for that. I don't think
only EGS?
I can't remember if Wave is EGS, but it will be on YouTube. If you look up Wave Championships, you'll be able to see it. I think it's happening on Saturday. Otherwise, in terms of Japanese tournaments, there aren't too much going on. We're going to have the usual Sumapas. Is there a Sumapa next week? Yes. Okay, so there'll be a Sumapa next week. They're every Wednesdays. Might I remind you guys that this one just happened to be a weird case where it was just going on Tuesday because the venue's being rented out for something special tomorrow.
On a Tuesday.
I don't know what it is. But otherwise,
there's Battle Gateway on the 22nd, which is not Ultimate related, but it is VGBC Japan Battle Gateway, right?
Oh yeah, true. Should talk about Battle Gateway.
Battle Gateway. If you're a Melee or Smash 64 connoisseur or Rise of Aether, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, isn't it like an anniversary? Like literally like 10th anniversary or something? It is, isn't it? When is that? End of last month.
Which
It already
10th
happened.
anniversary?
Oh.
Battle Gateway. 10th? I thought there's like been 40 Battle Gateways though. Or 10 years, you mean? Oh, 10 years. I thought you meant 10 Battle Gateways. I had to say there's like 40 that's happened. 10 years.
So on that note, I think we will close the stream because I think that's everything done.
Yep.
So to everyone watching from the US, go to bed.
Yeah,
From
you have work tomorrow.
JST, good evening. From Europe, good morning, whatever. Thank you, as always, to Watch, who was working so hard behind the stream.
We love you, Watch.
Thank you to the EGS fellas, who always put on a show here. And thank you to my fellow casters, including you. Thank you.
Thank you to you, sir.
No worries. And we will see you another time, hopefully at the next Sumapa. So, bye.